Good afternoon all, welcome to a fabulous afternoon Backgammon Galaxy stream with zero viewers. Why is it showing a black screen? Hopefully it shouldn't be. Is that because there's a delay? Microphone is working, so I'm gonna set up a few. Okay, I can see the screen. So 7 point normal, 2000 minimum. Turn on the lights. We have our first viewer, welcome. We have Sammy. How you doing? How's Florida? So, just waiting for my first victim. Come on. Get all my tables sorted out, get the crumbs off. Mic is working. We've only just begun. So I'm just going to have a quick look. We got Ryan Rebello back at the top. We've got Roland Sloan, Giorgio. And we got little old me. Well, how do I leaderboards worldwide? 9-5. So I'm 955th. There's Reese. There's Oliver. Okay, we've got a long way to go. I'm 2049. Sammy is speak normal. Yeah, normal is better because I'm in an explaining mood. Florida's good. Last night I got an inquiry about. Oh, great. Oh, I didn't know you do transcription. I like a bit of transcription. Oh, we got an opponent. Herman from. They're always exactly the same. Oh God, I can't. Sound is back. Great. Okay, I can't do anything without sound. Am I going to take this? I don't see why not. So he can just hit. He's only got a 3-point board, but he can miss. He can miss, he can miss, he can miss. I was waylaid by the sound. So welcome anyone who's just joined. He's going to hit, he's going to play 8 to 6, but 3-1 is a really good roll to equalise. I must remember to not criticise my opponents when they actually end up playing better than I do. 5-1 I played a little bit quickly, but I didn't see what else I could do. I can now just make the 5 point, but my problem is my big stack of checkers on the 8 point. So should he come to 7 and 15, which he does, the alternative was something else. I mean, in order to get those checkers off the 8 point, I sort of want a double slot. I can't, I'm really uncomfortable with that move, and the last one as well. I was a bit uncomfortable with the take. The 3 could just be 6 to 3 to preserve a checker on the, I'm not sure, to preserve a checker on the 8 point, which could come in handy. Okay. So sound is working. Can you actually hear the board sounds as well? I keep them on. I think they keep me a bit more concentrated. So I've gone like 46%, or maybe, I don't know, maybe because he's got to clear the 18. Maybe I'm a little bit more of a favourite than that, even being down in the race. So I guess I want to maintain contact without thinking too much. Time is really ticking for some reason. He can't go, I don't think. I can't cube. I can't not leave a shot. So I'm going to just give the extra numbers. Okay, double 4 makes it easy, so no one's going to make any mistakes. And the standard one, 13, 12, 10 to 5, often happens with a 1, 4 for some reason. 13, 12, 8 to 4. So I guess I play 2 to 1, because that's a good use of the 1, puts a checker on the empty point. I bring 2 men in so that I can take a man off next go, whatever I roll. I mean, I won't have to, but I will choose to. That wasn't good. That was not good. So he's got way more checkers off. What is this? So the 5 has to go to the 1 point, which is disastrous. And he still took a checker off with the 2-1. Screen went black for some reason. Must remember not to miss a cube. Jesus Christ. This happens on XG Mobile, you can't see the roll. Okay. Let's just calm down. I'm all excited. 3-1 makes the 5. 3-1. I could make the 21, but I'm not going to. I might dabble with sound off for the moment. It's getting a little bit annoying. So this is tricky. So the difference in the position is that his checker on the 13 is on my 8, if you know what I mean. So he's 5 pips down. So he's only going to be 4 pips up after the roll, or 5 because he puts me on the bar. Double 2 feels like you want to get off the 18. Feels like it should be a standard play of making the 11. Can't do anything more than that. I did see the switch, but I didn't even say anything about it because I dismissed it, but we will see. We got Pete. We got Pete in the house. Yeah, the 4, I don't feel like he really wanted to break the 8 point to hit, but what does this do? This leaves like loads of shots. Of course I'm not going to double. He's got far too much compensation, being 2-0 down, and what was I going to say? Well, he's got the 18, not me. I'm definitely a big favourite, but this is not cubable, and this is a gen deck, genuine decision. I probably should hit twice, even though safety is kind of the order of the day. The problem is if I don't hit, he just could make the 4 point. Don't really want to be blitzing him at 2-0. I just want to get to a cube. So if I just play 16 and 5, it's fine actually. Shall I have a look, see what it looks like? I mean, I can visualize it. I'm just stalling, really. I mean, if he comes in with a 4, probably doubling. If he comes in with a 3 and not just one of them, I mean, less comfortable about doubling. This is the only decision of the match, so I'm going to get it wrong. What am I missing here? I'm starting to feel that making the 16 and 5 is, and going to the 5 is just fine. So that even if he makes the 4 point, I could play behind him. I know I'm labouring this decision, but it's the only one I've had. So he would have hit me back, so I'm very glad I didn't hit him. I wouldn't have been cubing, obviously, if I've hit. I mean, 2-0 is a massive lead to 7 for sure. And getting closer. Don't tell me what you would do, PT. Come on. Because it will influence me. This is... Why am I just going into zombie mode? So this is not a cube, I don't think, but I just don't want to miss cubes. I've been missing cubes recently. I think the fact that I win some gammons is neither here nor there. Double 2, obviously, just get the checkers closer. I mean, if he comes in with a 1-5, it's a comfortable cube. 2-1 is odd. 3-1, comfortable cube, I think, whatever he does. Even having made this, I think this should be an easy take. So the most weird thing about backgammon is that you can be playing fine, but the thing you're going to be off, if your radar is off, is I feel not the take pass decision, but the double no double decision. I tend to double too late. So he's gonna. No, he's not. Was he thinking of taking? I think passing. I think he was, and then he decided after all was said and done to. Luckily, I didn't leave the shot there just to take. It felt like a kind of a bit of a botched decision. He sort of changed his mind midway. I didn't even consider for him to come up to the 22. That's not to say I just didn't even consider it. I don't know why. I just thought he should make the 4 point. I'm sorry I shouted at you, Pete. Please forgive me. No, but if you say stuff, it will just... But by all means, tell me what you... tell me what you think he should have played, if you can. I'm going to come in. I feel I'm overthinking all of this. It's hard, like you get the balance between playing on AP autopilot. Yeah, he should go, I think. But at least he took. If I missed a cube, I missed a cube. I mean, I don't think I did. At least he took. The double 5 always seems a bit scary, but it's not so much of a disaster. I leave a shot with things like 5-1, 5-2, 6-2, 6-1. But he has to hit, and then it's just going to be a pass. So it's not too scary to... I guess I'm going to use the 1 to go to the 4. He should just make the 1 point, because he's not unlikely. Well, he could make the 2, but it's unlikely. So he should just make one asset that he can lock up rather than hope to make a slightly better asset. Definitely think I'm not right for opponent to move up to 22. Yeah, it seemed weird. I just didn't even consider it. Yeah. 3-2, I can just clear the 4. This is tricksy. So he's going to go, but he's not going to go unless he rolls a 6. Oh, I'm likely to leave a shot anyway. I would never clear the 4 point usually. Do I just give it? This is interesting. This is why I like playing normal. I'm gonna kind of pretend I can think. I mean, it's gonna be, let's look on the downside. If I clear the 4, it's gonna be very difficult for me not to leave a shot. I'm including picking and passing in that. That will still leave kind of a few returns from the roof. And of course, he might even just manage to hold on to the 22 point, in which case I have some like double blotters, I suppose. So I'm just going to do that. The nightmare of playing slow is that perhaps... Oh. So it's just going to be an easy pass. He would have made the... Oh no, it's not going to be. I didn't consider this. It's not going to be an easy pass. He'll just recube instantly. No one uses their time. It's an easy recube. And so if I go 4-2 down, then I'm about 36%. So I risk 14 to gain 6-2, it would be 85, risk 14 to gain 35, so 14 over 49, is that right? I'm going to pretend it is. It's about 3 and a bit. It's like a high take point, like 30%. So let's say the take point's like 29%, 14 over 49, oh no, it's more than, it's like 29%, 28%. Do I have that here? So he only hits with 4s and 3s, right? So let's say that's 24, whatever, 25 shots. Plus, does he hit with double 5? No. I'm always tempted to take these things. 28%. So I haven't got time really to think it through, but even let's say he hits, I can still hit back, and it's only 2-3 that leaves a shot. Okay, I was inclined to take, I wanted to think it through. Probably a silly decision, because I used a lot of time. And then even when I don't hit back, he still doesn't always cover. But so what? Like, let's look at it in a more kind of common sense. I'm only like sacrificing, like I could be 2-all, right? But now I'm going to be 4-2 down. It's not the end of the world, because obviously in backgammon matches you have such a propensity to be aggressive with cubing when you're down, and so that's why 4-2 translates into roughly 5-away, 3-away for me is about 35, 36%, whatever it is. Can't remember the exact percentages, but it's not so important. So it's like 14, 15%. I calculated 14. No, it's not 36 then. It's probably 30. It is 36, I think. So yeah, I could just be 50% and just not have any chance of winning. Let's look at it that way. If I was trying to explain what this match equity thing is, and not basically have a chance of winning the match, or I could just be 50-50. So can it have been that bad to take that? Unlikely to win from there, so probably can't really count any of these winning chances in my original take pass decision. In any case, I mean, I might not have had whatever it was, 28% winning chances, but at least I was fairly clear about the rationale of the match equity. Okay, that makes the 4. He's going to make the 5. That's a standard third roll, 22 and 9. This is a hit. And then, I'm not sure, probably make the 9 because I've split to the 22. The problem with making the 4, well, there's lots of problems here. He's got to make the 9. I wouldn't make the 16. Actually, he's 4-2 up, so if every time... Okay. To make the 2 point, he could go for it. Not sure about that. I have to slot the 5, I think. I can't play 6-4. 4-1 is good because he gets the checker safe. For him, anyway. Don't think there's any reason for me to come up to the 18. He can't play fully safe, but it's not a terrible roll for him. Just got to make sure I don't miss cubes. I think the 1 is better to the 6 point, to the 7. 2-1's just going to make 21 for him. I mean, of course, I think if I hit and he doesn't come in, it's probably going to be a market loser. How many pips do I gain? Not clear, though. No, actually, not after he makes the 5, so... The 4, whatever it was. What did he make? Did he make the 5? He made the 4. And he's a big favourite after that, so he's just going to play the... Now I have to come out. I can't give up the mid. There's no point. Don't even think I can stay on the 18. I'm down to 19 seconds. If he cubes, I think he should cube. I don't know what I should do. Probably take. Decided I'm going to take. I've only got 16 seconds. I mean, I've got a 4-point board. Score, obviously. That's not what I wanted at all, so I don't get to cover the 3. Am I making terrible, terrible decisions? 6-1, obviously, he's not going to make the bar. But if you don't get it with the 4, the bar's helpful. So I can stay there. 1, 2, I have to stay there. Okay, I have to go to the 18. I didn't see that. But obviously he has some hits and covers. Should he hit and cover? Leaves a few shots. 3, 2, 2, 2. Is that it? 3, 6. That's it. Oh, he did hit and cover, so obviously I got to do that. We don't miss that cube. I don't know what. I'm not sure whether he should have done that, actually. But he comes straight in. Of course, I make the 6 prime. He's not going to trick me into hitting. And the gammon's not really worth anything here. I'm going to stay there, get that guy on the 23. I mean, who knows whether it was a take. It was just... a weird 5-4, which he might well have had to do what he did. If it was only 3-6, 3-2, double 2, only 5 shots. 5 shots is significant. Okay. So one. Take them all off. What's he doing? Play for some sort of weird double 3 sequence. So there is a delay. I've never worked it out. I'm too thick. There is a delay. I can see what's broadcast. It's only about 5 seconds. So we are Crawford. I don't think you hit here. I made that mistake the other day. He has to hit. I think I would. If I were white, I'd like to come out. No, but then note that I can't because I'm down a pip after the roll, so it doesn't make sense to give him the full roll. Okay, so he did hit. I guess I can go from there. It does overstack and keeps the checker on the point that he wants to hit me off. But of course he can't hit when he can just make the bar, which is sort of good for me. And I get to escape 21 times out of 36, whatever it is. 1, 2, 3. Cunt. So he hits. I think he just goes to the 15. That's clear. Oh no, he doesn't. He makes the 12. I'm suddenly starving. I come up because the race is close. Feel like an apple. I'd like an organic apple. Just make the 2. You're gonna have to want to try to whatever hit me loose. So just make 23. I don't think you care about not being hit. He's thinking of clearing the 10. What's he doing? What was that? What was that fucking bullshit, man? Yeah, that was a big swing. I mean, I don't see, unless I misread. Oh no, he's compounding. Compoundage. 1, 2, 3. But now I'm happy to be, happy to be whatever number of pips I am up. 13. Should hit loose. Okay, I get to hit twice. I kind of want to keep the 11 point. I could have hit him on the 2 point, but I was... I didn't see that quickly enough. I guess I'm going to switch. Okay. Fast and furious. He's going to make the 1 point. Maybe he's not. Okay, I don't think I'm going to hit him on the 1. But I am now. Yeah, I am now. I don't want him to make it. 4 to come within range. Or, okay, let's play big. Or let's play even bigger. Okay, let's play this. I don't know why. Didn't expect to roll such a convenient number. So I just need to make sure I clear. I suppose 1, 2, 3, 4. Hate this, but It preserves. This is a pretty good structure for not leaving a shot against 4 blots, I feel. Only the 6-5 is to be feared. Safey. Okay, this feels a little bit safer than... Alright. He's... Good game. He feels he was hard done by. Is he right? Okay, I'll be back. This is when Simon is rested. He played quite well for a twat. Now let's trawl through all his bullshit errors, all his crapola that he thought he played well, and see hopefully it's going to work. I sent Mark another £9 so that he can buy some accessories for his Porsche. Why isn't it opening? I don't know what he's going to buy with £9. Ovs. Okay. Okay, opening. Very pleased with that, very happy. Joking aside. Hopefully you can hear me. Tell me if you can hear me. Okay, it's opening. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. I know the screen is a bit small. Can we do it with that? Can I change that in some way? Thank you for letting me know, Sammy. It's just analyzing now. It's stalling a little bit. Okay, suddenly started. So let's, hopefully we can see it just about. I enjoyed that match, obviously, like I said. So 6-5, 4-3, 5-1. He makes the 4 point. I double hit. I mean, I take ages over things that I kind of know I'm going to do anyway. But the reason I do is because I'm actually scared that I'm going to make a mistake, and I just like checking. It's my style. So I took this. I didn't really know what was happening. This was when my microphone stopped working. So it's saying that he should have split with the 2, but I think I would have come down, which would have been a small mistake. Man, I'm just going to be back. It just, for some reason, back in a sec. So XG says 2.1. Oh, you can see it. Okay. Somehow makes me starving. So the computer wants to split with the... Shall I put arrows on? (3-1) was a great roll. 5-1 I had no choice. Well, I could have played 13-7. I didn't consider that actually, but no biggie. What did he do? I didn't even see this. He played 13-11. What the fuck is that? Buddy. We need to have a word. I didn't see he did. Thanks, Pete. I didn't see he played 24. That's bizarre because actually 24-21 is a really nice move. Although it's close with 22-5, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, okay. 5-3 I had no option, but it wasn't bad. Excuse me. 5-4, uncomfortable. Still got each 5 checkers on the 8 point. He makes it with whatever. So these plays 6-3 or 8-4, 8-5 are very close. And then after my double 6, it became easier. At least the double 2, I think, was dictated by the race, but it wasn't completely. I should have given myself. I saw this kind of some flexibility, so I saw that I had to keep the 11 point at least, because the race was going to be almost even after the roll. And then it was just a race. And I didn't roll well, so that was fine. That's all good. Not a particularly long match, so he played a little bit better than... So if someone's like 2,100 and they're just playing 3.7, that's pretty good. But we've got some red. My blunder threshold is very low. So I split. I was 2-0 up. So making the 21 would be a 92 error or blunder, however you want to call it. He shouldn't have hit, but his play was close. 3-5, I hit back. 3-1, I think I was happy to come to the 21. He had a tough play, and I think he did well. I like the fact he didn't hit. I think a lot of players would have hit. I had an easy play because I could hit, and then I was like thinking of this. Pete was right, of course. It would have been... So I was looking at something that would give me higher winning chances, and the play I actually ended up making did. But what confused me was that I thought that sometimes you can actually make a kind of blitzy play and end up with even higher winning chances. So as so happens, it's not even close, 60% versus 64. But I just felt that the position having this like this was really a little bit awkward. Not super awkward because I've only got the 16 point to clear, but I think on reflection I was uncomfortable with making the 16 point, which I knew I would have to clear. So there's a lot of interesting aspects to lots of backgammon positions which we just don't have time to delve into. I played this quite quickly, but yeah, I don't know if I would manage to get this play, but I suppose it's consistent with me looking at the 4-3 that I had in the previous roll, which... Yeah, I understand. I understand, absolutely, Pete. But there can be nuances even to that. I'm not sure how... So anyway, at least I didn't cube something ridiculous. I'm kind of okay with... In fact, I had a bigger cube here. So it's a little bit naughty of me. What I'm thinking is at least I didn't miss cubes. That's what I was worried about. So perhaps that influenced me to cube a little bit early. But no, looking at this, I still think I would cube this at this score. So I'm genuinely surprised. So plus plus is analysis is just coming that it's not really close at all. It's like a big mistake. And I'd often miss this play. I should have just I dismissed 14-8, which was good to dismiss, but I didn't see playing 14-8, 14-9. I wonder if any of you guys saw that. I'm sure some of you did. So coming up to the 22, not a big mistake. So castigating him unnecessarily. But we're going to get down. I can see now that I didn't. I talked myself into the wrong decision. But it's green, but it's going to be bigger on... I can do a quick rollout. So I didn't make any mistakes. That's okay. I just rolled a double 5. I think I played the 3-2 okay. It wasn't the best play. Oh, this was his 3-2. My bad. So my 3-2 was right. Then he hit, and then it's going to be, yeah, it was very close. I think most people, don't take this, and I tend to rely, it gets bigger on plus plus. I hope I don't overburden. I've just started a quick rollout. So I had 27. Let's just see. Dead cube take points 28. So I was working off the dead cube take point without knowing I was, which is a mistake. So I do have some recube big, but not very much. So I was close when I said 28. So I'm happy with the... Yeah, Pete, I saw I'm using parallels, which I'm not sure has any... And the dark mode is just a skin from Rain. If I go, I can show you that now, actually. If you go into settings, and then you go to the final tab, layout, you have all these layout sets, and Rain will send you a file which adds dark mode, darker mode, and darkest mode to your thing, and then it ends up looking like that, which I think is pretty cool. But it's actually, I think, easier to see with the dark colors somehow. So I'm going back to that redouble decision. I thought that was... I'll give myself a pat on the back for coming up with a close thing, but my PR goes up to 2.4. This was pretty vanilla, both sides. He just played it well. So it's weird, he played well, but he found a cube here. I think it's going to be a take on higher analysis levels as well. It's not a comfortable cube. It wasn't comfortable for me to have to come out with a 6-2 at all. And then that wasn't comfortable. Oh, and my redouble wasn't a redouble. So I was a bit sort of gung-ho, and I didn't have much time. Parallels, yeah, just Google it. They might not have them. So it's only 3-6, which is duplicated. 3-2, 2-2, and 3-6, as far as I can see. And 3-3. I didn't count 3-3. Got to count 3-3. So 6 shots. 6 shots. I thought I was getting gammoned here, but not really. So absolutely, Sammy. Absolutely. Always make some weird mistakes here. Wants me to make it. I haven't got the energy to focus to go through all that, but anyway, didn't hit. Good. I thought his 5-4 was right. It was. 6-5. Always like to come off that front point so we don't get attacked, but what can you do? He rolled 6-4, which is a sort of a mixed blessing because he had to make the 7, his bar point, which meant that he couldn't attack me. Oh wow, he should have. Well, not wow. Would I have? Yeah, I think I might have found. Yeah, I would have 6-5. But he made. I thought he made some bizarro here. Where was the bizarro? I was advocating strongly for making the 2 point, which was a small error according to 4ply. So I was wrong. But he made like a bit of a Pizarro, and then I rolled tremendously well, which is a kind of a mixed blessing because you only got time. And then, oh look, the old 6-1. Did we see this? Reese would see this. I mean, it's neat if it comes out top, this 13-9-6-1 play. Maybe I'll put this on the forum. Does it matter? Does anyone care about this? I mean, it's a tiny difference in winning chances. But it does. What it does is that if your opponent's going to anchor, it means he's going to anchor high, which is where you want him to anchor, I suppose. So that's interesting. That's and it was a clean. That was it. So let's get back to. Let's get back to it. Yeah, sleep is. It's funny. It's such a weird one. When I'm rested, we all play better. But you don't see that when you're not rested. You think you can still play okay, and to some extent you can. So we got up to 2062. That's neat. But I still feel like I'm using a little bit too much time on obvious decisions. So yeah, a nice cube, a nice little cube problem. Those late hit ones. Sammy says he plays awful if he's not rested. Yeah, I guess I do, but I guess what I do is I know it's like I just rely on this pattern recognition, which can kind of make you play okay, but it's not really proper play. I think to play properly takes quite a lot out of me, and that requires, it's like right brain. It's like the slow thinking brain is for me doesn't work as well as the quick thinking one. So I guess that's my weakness in BG, which is probably why I wouldn't make a very good chess player. But I am able to make the decisions if I'm on good form and I am well rested, and there is pleasure in that rather than just chucking the checkers around. all the time. So just waiting for someone, shouldn't take too long. Could light up my crack pipe in the meantime, if I can find my lighter. So this I'm just burning, it's called Palo Santo, I think. It's just a bit of a tree that makes a nice smell. So come on you cunts. I feel when you say it in that, say the word in that tone of voice, it's kind of perfectly acceptable, even pleasant. Just go back. I know it's cancels the thing. There's John O'Hague. So we've got Rostov. Who's Rostov? Is it Vardanyan? Kamyar Karimi. He used to a bit. He's a blast from the past. From old. He's still quite young, I think. Now Salek, Mark McGalley. Who I've heard of. Well, how can he be? They're all 50. Look, everyone's 50. Wilcox is not. He's 1. I think that this is a beautiful rendering of Jürgen. Somehow it's really good. I mean, I suppose it's just a photo of him with effects, but whatever, it's good. Captures him wearing some sort of like dartsy, boozy darts top. Everyone's 50. All the saddos are 50. Well, I'm not quite there yet. Okay. So if any of you guys join the pool, then we'll match. Thank fuck that you can't play me. Oh, Pete. Oh no, please, please. It would have been lovely to play you, Pete. Oh, you had an I hope you're okay, because I didn't see the operation bit. No, I see, you were just being nice because I wasn't finding an opponent. Red Star. Obviously this could be Sava. Red Star Belgrade. It could be. It could well be Sava Nadazdin. Porno Sava. Just puts a weird kind of lewd photos of women next to backgammon positions. He's a interesting 5-2. So the two, no, the two I think is 6-4, but I don't think I need to. I kind of would like to slot because it gives me places to put my checkers where they might they're going to struggle to go anywhere if I do this. But he's got a 3-point board, and I don't want to give him a 4 when I'm up in the race. So, I mean, unless I play 8-3. Let me say hello to Sava. Yeah. So what did he do? He rolled a 3-1. He made that. I looked away. Okay, well that solves all my problems. It's going to be very close to cube time. This is a terrible, terrible roll. I think he has to clear the 8-point. I don't see. He's shown that he doesn't mind. He thinks he wants to get me off the 20-point, but I'm not saying he has to pass this. But let's not take too much time. Oh, now it won't. Okay, he's obviously going to take. Again, just want to make sure I don't miss. Slotting would be kind of reasonable because now I don't get hit with 6-4-6-6, but I mean I could play 2 down. I mean, for example, just against a 2-1, I wouldn't want to just give him like a good 2-1 when his 2-1 is terrible. Even like double 3, I guess double 3 is going to hit on the 13, but it's the only big swing in favour of slotting that I can see is the double 6, obviously the 6-4 as well. So that was interesting. I didn't want to take too much time. Hi Ian, by the way. I know the stream is properly kicked off when Ian's here. I think he needs to split and or come out. I don't think he can come out though and leave all those shots, so I'm not sure whether he's doing something else. This is probably an easy play. Just 14 to 19, 1 to 2. Okay. So some of the trickiest plays in backgammon are whether or not to make the board or come out and escape your checkers from the 20, but that's mitigated by the fact that I'm blocked in, so I don't have to make the decision. It's kind of cheating in a way, because you should be faced with these decisions all the time. Do I want to? So I would consider 8 to 7 if like my checker was on the 10 point, then maybe that would be a reason, giving me double 3 to close the board. But actually maybe 8 to 7 was good because it's unlikely that I'm going to be able to put my checkers on the 8 point in positions such that I'll be more likely to close the board. In other words, it was 4-2. I don't think I want to. I never have time to finish the thought because I'm not articulate enough. But hopefully you know what I was talking about. I don't think I need to close the board to gammon him, or to even win the game. So I don't think I need to give him a double 4. But now it gets really awkward. So this is fairly safe, so I'm going to do it, notwithstanding the fact it's obviously going to win more gammons. But I think I'm going to win a gammon if he just comes in. So that's partly my aim, to let him come in. That's sort of why I didn't immediately want to pick and pass. No reason to play one off, I don't think, because I'm bound to be off in 5 rolls. Okay, all going well. The only thing is I need... I think this is Sabbath. Red star. Okay, so everything fine. 4-0. 5-1. Normally you slot. Maybe even slotting is still the right idea. Weirdly enough, slotting can sometimes lose fewer gammons, but I mean, probably not. Probably not though, and not here. I don't know. I'm just, if I had to really put my life on it, I would play 24-23. That's not a double in any way. I'm not sure about opponents taking this game. Oh, his take. I can't remember the position. I'm not sure about that cube though. So he should just come up. I don't see any reason to. Yeah, even with blots, he's going to like force me to hit if I choose to. But if I hit, I'm probably going to have to go to the 2 point. Oh, he's way up. Yeah, what am I talking about? He's way up. So can I play 13-9? I would like just to make the 9 point and close the book on it there, because hitting... leaves a checker dangled on the 2-pointer, and it's questionable how I'm going to cover it. So I could alternatively play 13-9, 6-5, but then it still gives him 6-6, 6-3, 6-5, a semi thingy. 6-1 will hit, 6-1 will not hit because he's got 2 blocks. I mean, I just, for this has to be better than playing 13-10, even though something like this will happen, but because he could have just rolled a double 6 and then he wins the game. So I mean, I don't understand why I would just let him roll. You know, I'm not even even though, that was a good roll for me, and I'm still in a kind of a khaki position, so I think try and minimise shots. Playing that fast, I know. Alright, so never going to be recubing, ever. Double 3, he just makes the 5. And now I think I have to not hit. I mean, hitting is possible. Leaving, so it's 4s and 3-1, that's 13. Plus double 1 will hit on the 13, that's 14. Plus 4-1, 16. And then the thing you've got to look at is, are you going to screw yourself really badly if you don't hit? Well, it's going to be tough to bring the guys home. I think if I could only leave 1 block, I certainly would. In fact, I'm not sure about this actually. Let me reconsider. So there's actually this weird kind of leaving the block but not hitting. How often does this get gammoned? I guess there's things where you get hit and then he picks up the other checker pretty quickly. This is really wanky as well. So this is just like volunteering. 2 blocks plus whatever, 16 shots, that's a lot. With 1 block this would be fine. So 4-1, what am I talking about? 4-1 is not an extra shot. So this is 11, 13, 14. It's only 14. Might be hard to bring it home safely with that checker on the ace point. 14, 36, 22. That's not a bad trade-off. 22, 14. Double 1. Even double 1 is not. I'm not dead after double 1. I'm really dead after a 4 or a 3-1, and 4-1 is despicable. Double 4, there is. Double 4's bad. But let's say he comes in with something. I can. Okay. Let's see how many times we don't get gammoned. I didn't even consider the 4-3, which is schmocky of me. Has to be considered. 4-2 as well. 4-5 was good for him. 4-6 was good for him. Double 4 was good for him. I wasn't sure whether he should do that though. Okay, so I got very lucky. But how do I still get gammoned here? Possibly. I think I'm a lot better off than I would be after playing 7-1, 7-6. What would you guys have played there? I thought that was interesting. Maybe it was obvious and I tricked myself into making a big play. I think I would have just made the safe play without thinking in a blitz, in a speed match. Yeah, I can keep those guys there as a bridge. Or I can just block his sixes in. Both are good, obviously. Actually, both are good. This is, I guess, my instinct. I'm going to have to break the points anyway if I do this. And if I do this, and I don't roll a 6, I might be in a bit of trouble. Okay, this is even more difficult, actually, in a way. Is it obvious just to block him in? And then I can just clear the points. The advantage of this is that if nothing happens, I can just clear the points and keep my checkers in play. And the advantage of the other one is if I don't get hit or something, I always click confirm by mistake. I can just, if I could get my checker on the 18, maybe I can. But still, I won't be doing that well. So I'm going to do this. Bank the pips. Let's see, so if I roll a 6, yes, I think I have to keep the 9 point. I don't see what else. $13.7. I can't see the rest of it because it's covered by a heart. 13.7. But that would have left a shot anyway. 5.2 is bad. Can't play from the 9 point anyway. Okay. Might not get gammoned. So he has to come off with a 3. I don't know about the 5. Probably just 12-17. Not sure why he needs to do that. He wants the extra numbers to cover. So those two decisions, the double 4 and the 6-1. So still might not get gammoned. He didn't pick up any of those two blocks in board, which is nice. So I'm happy. Yeah, we're going back to the 6-1. I'm happy with my play because I felt I could think it through reasonably cogently. I realised that there were only 14 shots. If I got that wrong, that was a mistake. Omnichrome, hi. I don't know who Omnichrome is. Do I? Anyway, welcome. Could it be Sub-Zero? $5-3 I'll take. It looks like I'm going to save. He only takes 2 checkers off with that double 3, so it looks scarier than it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got Reese. Okay. Make sure I've taken a checker off. I'll take that. I think I'm just going to make the 5. I think he wants to come to the 4 point. Question is, can he afford to do that? I think the answer is yes. I don't see... I mean, he could carry on to 8, but he's definitely... The 3 is pretty mandatory. I don't know about his 4, but I like the fact that he did that, and I'm even for money this would probably be takeable, but now I have to consider this, do I not? I mean, I'm up, I can just run with something. He's only got a, even at 4-2 up, I wouldn't, okay, he just passes instantly. I don't think I missed a, yeah, it's Justin, of course. Hi Justin. Quickly, I mean, if people are not going to use any time, come on, just play. Maybe because there aren't enough opponents. So what have we got? We had 2-1, we had 3-1, 2-1, 6-3. So we're in a really bad spot already. So it can come up to the 21. He's going to cube. It's going to be so he should have cubed, I think. 5 away, 2 away. Perhaps. Perhaps it wasn't quite a cube. I suspect it was. I mean, I think I can just take this. He plays a little bit tricky, but I don't know if it's to his advantage. I mean, he could end up making me take a horror. It's possible. It's very possible. Like if he gets round this check around to the, let's say he hits me with a 5-4 now, or if he makes the bar and I end up like making the double anchor and I end up taking, that could be bad, but it could end up being like a big take and I pass or something. But this double 2 is awkward for him, so he had to give up. He had to give up something. I'm probably just going to make the 9 point here. It wouldn't surprise me if making the 5 is better, but I don't want to get hit. He hasn't cubed yet. So 4-2, he just makes the 9. So I'm reasonably happy to get that checker on the 21 points. He should just come out to the 7 and play 17-19. This is clear. And this is like, again, I'm worried that I'm going to end up taking some horror pass. Just play calmly. Like here, I think I probably have to take. He's going to end up tricking me. He's going to cube this. Oh, come on. I don't know why that annoys me that he didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just passing. I mean, I know my take point's low here. Okay, no, I got confused. He's right. He doesn't necessarily have to cube that. 22 pips. My take point is only like 17%. So in fact, this has to be a take. And if it's not, it's going to be close. So I kind of, again, I'm not always keeping on top of what's going on and whether the position is gammonish or not. I really hated the fact that he didn't cube, not because I thought I could make a blunder, but just because he should have been cubing. I don't see why. He's obviously a very strong player. Now he has to play 17, 23, 22, 24. There's nothing else. Okay, he does do that. The 2. It's only 2-1 and double 1. Double 1 is not so. And then you get repeaters. Okay, so perhaps that was the right idea, because then he can't just play 22-24 unless he wants to leave a shot, so he's going to have to leave those 2 plots there. that doesn't make sense. But let's say I cleared. Yeah, he would still be playing from the mid, so it makes no difference actually. 6-5. Six-4, just get them all on the 20. Don't fanny about. Do not like the way he feels he's like playing tricksy. It's kind of really... Oh! Well, if I time out because the... Yep. That would be annoying. That would be really annoying. So, just no harm in coming out, I don't think. I think he should clear 19, but he won't. Or maybe that is the tricksy play, to clear 19. Okay. He's definitely playing tricksy. He'll... I'm not sure if I should have come out. Yeah, I got 11 seconds, so I should be okay. It's like a, what's it called, a wasted, there's no point in rolling double six there, I just can't win this, so a bit of a waste. Don't know about this. Does it make any difference? No. So he cubed really early. This... Happy to make the 22 leading score, I think. This, he cubed really early at one score, and then he just didn't cube. Now I think I have to split. I can't play 13-7, that would be ridiculous. I mean, of course this gets this weird parlay. He hits, I fan. No, okay. I wanted to come in on the 23 because of the stripped 8 point, meaning that if he points on me with 3-1, I have 1-6, 2-6, 4-6 returns. This is an ideal spot for me. Obviously no reason to cube. The only downside is I have to do that. And now the fan produces not an obvious pass. So with 9 seconds, a tricky... Okay, so not even a remotely... Okay. Not sure. This was my instinct. Like treble shot, who cares? But make the anchor. Make the anchor. So that, you know, when this happens, you're just nothing. He can't do anything. So I'll stand by that decision. And it can't really get dodgy for me unless I happen to roll something that forces me to leave the anchor. Don't know what he should do here. He doesn't want to hit on 23. I want him to hit on 23, but what else can he do? Maybe he has to come out. There's a good chance I'll time out. This is annoying because... Okay, still easily takeable. I would be really happy for him to cue. He won't. He's too tricksy. I mean, he could... It's probably okay-ish to cube because of... I believe if he makes the normal play, hits loose, and I fan, it's still a take, so I'm gonna probably take. I didn't see he must come out. Then with the 6, I didn't see that he can. Okay. And then not not immediately obvious that I should be doing that and leaving a gap, but it gave me more time. And now, because I don't want to leave a shot, it's got awkward. So the double one was potentially dodge. This is potentially dodge as well. I think he should be cubing probably. I got 3 seconds. This I happily pass. Please don't not cube. I mean, fucking hell. Fucking hell, man. Okay, I'm just gonna double. I never usually double, but Serbia are in England's group for Euro 2024, along with Slovenia and Denmark. 1, 2. This is just the nuts, basically. I'll take it even if it isn't the absolute nuts, but I think this is better than making the deuce. He should just make the 5 from the 18. But he'll play tricksy. He'll make the play, but he'll tricksy it. He'll tricksy out. So now he's using his time. What was that? I don't like that play. Don't know if I should be anchoring. Oh, no. I've timed out. But okay, fine. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm hoping that includes that he played like a wanker. I hope that I think if I played 9.3 without the penalty, well, I'll be distraught. Let's see, that was a nice match. So we got XG up. Should come up any moment. Some really interesting decisions there, actually. Oh, what's that? That's the one I want, yeah. So it's much more interesting, actually, when you have no idea how well you played. This is the right, yep, red star. Oops, made a bit of a boo-boo. Well, I timed out, but let's see. Trixie played. Oh, you still got to. Okay, 2.68, which, funnily enough, when I'm in this kind of mood, is. I'll take it. Let's not be churlish or whatever the right word is. All right. And he played 5.5. Double 5 was standard, happy to come in and put the block in the 3.41. I was tempted to play 6 to 5, but it was right not to. He just played a weird 2 down. I would have made a mistake here. I would have played maybe I wouldn't. I think I was advocating for clearing the 8, but you've got to keep it, and it's kind of obvious. You don't want to give up the 8, but I thought you can't leave a shot. I doubled here. I thought this was a really strong double. I didn't know about the take pass. He took pretty instantly. I wanted to slot here, 8, 5, 6 to 4, but the computer thinks it's a little bit worse. He, weirdly enough, splitting is not right, and he was right to think about it. So I didn't see. I mean, maybe it's because of the positioning of the checkers that it's the wrong way around for me. So I always think I can gainsay or say what my opponent should be playing, but I often get it wrong just because the board is positioned the wrong way around. And he should just basically leave them there and try not to get gammoned. And I guess he's behind in the race, so he's sort of priming me rather than the other way around. I rolled magnificently. I think 8 to 7 is better. It is. I saw that afterwards. I don't know. I didn't see 10, 5, 8, 6. That's quite a big error when you 2.6 will come down quite a lot anyway. We're going to get to the interesting decisions, which was the 6-1 and the double 4. Assuming it wasn't such a big error either way, whatever we did. But let's see, it could have been. The 5-1, it's right to go to the 23. It loses fewer gammons. 6-5 was magnificent. This was a wanky cube. I mean, this is just 13-9, yeah. So approaching, like, I got the logic kind of halfway right, which is fine, which is that you want to hit, but if you stop there, you're going to get the decision wrong, because it's just, despite being behind in the race and wanting to hit, you just can't leave yourself with a checker on the 2-point. So I wonder if playing something like 6-3, 8-7 is in fact better. No, it's not, than my play. I mean, my instinct was just to play 13-9. But it's good, like when you have to stop and think, then you test what you really know, test your understanding. That's a shitty play. And we can see that when he just came in like that, better just to let him escape. I was closest to playing 13-7, 6-5. But I felt that after all was said and done, that letting him out with the big numbers was the big mistake. So now I see that you can let someone out if the resulting position otherwise of not letting someone out is really bad. And I got lucky again. I managed to sort of maintain structure, and actually the play this is wonderful. I mean, it's super close. And I looked obviously at 13-6, which is the third best play, but that didn't make sense. And he slotted with the 1, which was, I felt legitimate, but the 1-6 is duplicated. So yeah, it didn't make sense after you count what the hitting numbers were. And my double 4 was good. I didn't really look at the second best play, which was, I just didn't see it, which was making the 3-point with the checker from the 7, and then, well, we can put it on here, and then clearing the 9 and leaving the blot on the ace point. So that was a bit annoying. So it was a tricky play. So I did well. This 7-1, better to clear the 9-point, and that's difficult. Then I had no choice. Then I thought his 5-3, he should have just played. Okay, no, he was right, just to make the anchor. I don't know why, but I'm going to shimmy on. Yeah, I did not like. It's funny that someone can play 5.2 and still play. To be honest, really, I thought maybe 62. Yeah, better. Double one. What a killer roll! And I thought this is not a double. I mean, it's 82. That's a big mistake. And then he just passed this. I mean, could this be a pass on a rollout? I don't think so. So like gammons are killed basically. You just don't care. All you care about is your winning chances. So here I was in a spot of bother, and he just refused to cube. And I mean, what was I saying? This. So this is 24. This is probably. I don't think I would have doubled, but this I might have been feeling that he should. That he's on the bar, so no. 4-2. Where are we? Then he came out. I felt he missed a. Oh no! Yeah. I checked myself. Yeah, because it was such an. So this was close, and then I correctly took the take point is 17% or something. So it would have been a big mistake for me to pass. It was one of the things I was happy to learn, and it made so much sense that you can take very, 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 very freely at this score. Don't know what this was. Just play 8-2. Oh, he didn't clear the point here. I shouldn't have left the shot. That was a bit dubious. Yeah, I feel that was harsh to be timed out. It kind of didn't. Anyway, did I make a mistake here when I was under time pressure? I don't think I did. 5-1 was good. Coming out, okay, I saw that. 2-1, pretty close either way. 5-1 was forced. Ah, I didn't see. So not making the anchor in favour of 7-5 would have been a huge blunder. But I should have just hit and made the 23 point, and I didn't see that. Yeah, I'm not seeing coming in on the 23 here at all. This is really strange. But I'm glad I made the anchor, either way. It's just funny how I'm sure everyone has this. So double one, I didn't want to switch, but I didn't see anything else. What I feel is a theme, I think, with a lot of people is we end up sometimes, once in a while, making the play that we know we shouldn't make. It's kind of like a self-destruct. And eliminating that is nice. My 3-1 was awkward. Oh, I should have done that, and then I knew it was too good. And then he just made weird. Oh, my 6-4 was wrong, so I should have made the 2 point. Oh well. No worries. All right, I will be back. I'm raring to go. Be back in about 2 minutes. Okay, let's play. Let's go. Can we get an OP? Come on. Let's get an opponent. What am I meant to do? What am I meant to talk about when Mansfield James? Who is Mansfield James? Oh, pressure, 11 people. As soon as I mention it, down to 8. Just waiting for him. Just waiting for an opponent any moment. Playing really well. Cogent. Hopefully Pete's still able to watch. Or should we just watch Wilcox instead? Because he's playing. I'm staying. I'm just going to sit and wait. I don't care. I think that you have to exit somehow and then it resets and oh no, I think it resets. I know that whenever I see the chat it's going to be Sammy, because no that's nice to know, Ian. IPT. So it's like things that I combat: fatigue, hunger, mental problems, mood, voices, just gonna sit here and wait. I wonder what Mark's doing now. Here we go. So I know this person. I think this is an old name from Gridgammon, or even Games Grid before it became Gridgammon. Let's get in a good game. Problem is, when you do finally get the game, you don't realise that's why he's not moving. He doesn't realise he's found an opponent. Okay. Fantastic. Double four is so massive, of course, that the fact that he makes the bar is pretty much neither here nor there in comparison. I mean, this is like already 55%. Add the double one to it. He's going to fan maybe, or roll a 3-4, 2-4. He should come up. And I have to cube, and he takes. This is not right. I mean, yeah. I remember that I think I posted a position. But anyway, I'm about to prime. Mochi did the fabulous chapter in Masterclass about this, and it's basically so he didn't really know what to do. The 5-1's obviously a bad roll. I don't have anything else but hitting. I don't see anything else. He's got stuff, kids, connection problems, 2-6. Brilliant roll. He should come out to the 7, try and make it while up on the bottom. Oh, no. Okay, I'm just going to 1-2. Just get out of there. So the alternative is this. Causing him, like, he's going to have to do something with that checker on the 16, but it gives him shots. This just doesn't give any shots and gives me a clear path to victory, but kind of relieves the contact on that block he has on the 16. Also makes it a little bit harder for me to pin him in and prime him and or blitz him. But since I'm primed, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I was thinking it might have been reasonable for him to have made the 23. And now he's in dire straits. I almost didn't see this can make the 5. He should probably, chances are he'll make the 1 point. Oh my god, 1, 2. Any reason for me to switch? I'm not going to think too much about it. There was that interesting 5-4 play where it was right to play 6-1 and leave a blot on the 6 point. Okay, well this has been a bit ridiculous. I don't really think he did anything wrong. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he did. I can even afford to do this, just not to block with 6-6, but then that was a bit stupid. Left an awkward 6-6 and an awkward 5-5. And that's just annoying. I don't see any reason, like, doesn't really, I don't want to have to learn how to play from a busted position that I didn't really need to play from. Yeah, I brought that one in on myself. I don't know what he's doing. Don't know what he's doing, but I didn't have the patience to I didn't have the patience. The 3-2, I should have just done something. What's he doing? Oh, is he rage quitting? So I'm sure I remember this name. I'm going to have to talk for 5 minutes. Oh no, he's not. My strategy was he might do it now. I don't think he's got a bad connection. I've never had anyone. I've had people kind of, I think, dabble and think about it, but then after 20 seconds they decide, they get over it. I don't think he did anything wrong, apart from like a checker play, but I think so then while the time is ticking, question is he, I don't think he's letting the clock run down, but it's funny, you kind of depends on your outlook. Without any information, some people will think, no, I don't think I think there's plenty of information to suggest his connection is dubious. Maybe he would linger over this to sort of it'll be about, I guess, 5 hours behind in Buenos Aires. I don't know. Frutar, something to do with enjoying, so he's like, disfrutar is enjoying. Ian will know. Ian will speak Spanish for sure. So his name is something to do with someone that enjoys. So anyway, 4-0 up. Blah, mumble, mumble, mumble. Mumble, mumble, well, I would make this. Yeah, he's not fucking about, but it is fucking annoying. Get on with it, cunt. In a friendly way. Cunt in a friendly way. Lovely. Pete, are you still here? Okay. 2 down, he shouldn't split. I think there's a chance he'll split just because it's just the knee jerk. Problem is he's not going to time out. It's annoying. Every move is like a... And there isn't like a cunt button that I can click. Call him cunt every time he takes... He will eventually move, and he'll eventually finish the game. Yeah, okay. The only thing, if some people played like this, I would definitely play a lot better. Beautiful. Lovely comment by Pete. So he's ticking down now to the PR that I would... 3.2 long range average would be acceptable for me. So I have to... Am I going to doubly doobly? So the 3 is this, because I can't play 6 to 3 with the 3 and play 20... But I can play 6 to 4. Okay, doubly doobly. So if he rolls a 5-4, this I lose out on the double hit. So there was 2-1. Yeah, okay. I didn't consider that either. But it's not disastrous. I mean, just coming in with 1-4 is okay. Coming in with 1-1 is okay. Obviously I rolled really well. I think he is fucking about actually, because he played that one pretty quickly. I don't know if I wished him good game though. So sorry if I forgot. Genuinely not trying to fish for any more information. You can fuck about as much as you want, but I was just, it was a genuine good game. Yeah, this guy used to play on GamesGrid back in the day. And the only Argentinian I know is Rob, what's his name? Rob? Fernando, I mean. Though I know some others what I'm talking about. Roberto's not really Argentinian. So this is 4-0 up, this checking. All kinds of havoc could be wreaked, so I'm not gonna, and I just can't be asked to think. Fan, maybe I cube? Even this at 4-0 up? I don't see it. Always now considering single games. I mean, my single games are not that high. When I've got a man on the bar and I've got checkers back. But of course, yeah, when your opponent takes time, you're thinking all kinds of good stuff, and it's very important, actually, for you to play quickly. I've always wondered about a certain player who I think you might know, who plays very slowly and must know that it has. Never spoken to him about, I never actually asked him about that, so 2 out is clear. No, this guy is fruiting about like a twat. It's mildly annoying. Okay. I'll take that. I think he can happily make 17. I don't think he needs to split. Not sure. Again, not sure if like the come at the edge is what I want to do, but I also want to play 6 to 5. This is such a standard backgammon, and then you just end up just making a random move without really knowing which one is more important. I think on balance it's more important for me to come to the 21. Okay. So if I was Trixie, I mean, this can't be a double. It could be. So like the best that could happen for me is like I just come out with a 4-5 or 4-6. And then he makes the board. And then what? There's so many gammons, and he just probably doesn't have enough to take. So it's like be too good kind of borderline take pass. But that's after really the best thing that happens. The worst average thing that could happen is like I roll a 2-1 and I don't know how to play it. He's still in sort of fucked up territory. Well, let's say an average thing, 4-2. I come in on the 21, maybe. I don't know how to play it. So that compounds everything. I guess I would hit, actually. So let's say I come in, a roll of 4-2, I hit, play 23 and 11. There's always the chance of him just going kamikaze, which he can afford to do. No, he's probably, I'm just genuine, this is an interesting decision, but I'm sensing that this is not ever a double until I escape, in which case I lose my market. But there aren't that many bad things that can happen. Like, let's say one of the bad things apart from fanning. So fanning is reasonably bad. So obviously just 4 numbers, and let's take the 1-6 and the 1-5. They're not that bad. But in any case, it's interesting, it's hard. I would like to double just to see what he does. These snap takes could be a pass. It could be a pass already. But I doubt it. He's still got the structure. So there's the 4-2. So I told myself I would do this, so I'm going to. And then let's see. I mean, I haven't been able to follow through all the sequences. Now he's going to take a long time because whatever, good for him. Yeah, so look, I mean, I didn't predict this. He's just got an easy game. Maybe I shouldn't have hit, but question whether or not I really need to play the 3 like this. He's got like 6s, 2s, 1s, so I mean, he was snap taking. It's hard to see how that turned around that quickly. I'm just going to take, I mean, how that I didn't see that sequence. It seemed very dodgy for him. So let's have a look. I mean, if it was a huge pass, I will be very angry. I mean, I couldn't really think it through that clearly. 1-3, I'm happy just to come in. A very clear game plan. He should just play 3-7. This is obvious because my good rolls are the ones that point on him. I disagree with that very strongly. Well, he gets away with it. And now he doesn't get away with it, and now he can do all kinds of rubbish like this. Doesn't always cover. I can still come in with a 1. Now he does the thing which he should have done ages ago, but he gives me a difficult 1-2, 1-4 decision. This is pretty clear, I think, just no shots. I've still got loads of winning chances. Not so much now, because he slots the point that he wants to make. I unstack the heavy one, sacrifice the purity. He can't make the 6 prime as far as I can see, because it would be illegal. And this is going to be a disgusting no shot to the 2 point. I don't think I can give him a 1-1, a great 1-1, a 3-5, no, and a 3-1. Okay, this is bad. I think I have to do this. Bit lazy. So he hits. I'm not sure what he's doing funny stuff. He's like not obviously running the clock, not running the clock down in an obvious way, unless he's just working, which is possible. It's hard to know because this is a very clear play, and I don't think he's got connection problems because he's playing some things quite fast. I wonder if he thinks that I'm taking the piss because I'm taking too long, but maybe in an ideal world there would be streaming, so he knows that I'm not. Again, I can't. What else can I do with the 2? Now how do I play a 1-2? Oh no, 1-2 is obvious. Okay, 1. I would love to make the ace point. Would that be disgusting? So playing 13-10, first he leaves double 3. Oh, excuse me. Slipped out. I wasn't even aware. Like the obvious play is shifting, but it leaves the checkers in awful spots. I would just love to make the ace point. Would that be just terrible? So it just allows him to come in. Allows him to safety the block. I mean, the advantage here is that without the double one and double four, I get to send another checker back. But let's say he comes in with a 1 or a 4-1 even. Let's say he comes in with a 1-5. I don't love this. I prefer, I mean, even this. Yeah, Sammy said drag the checker, can't trust. I even prefer this. But then he can just come in forever. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Oi! Was that huge? Was that ridiculous? I felt if he doesn't roll a 3, actually maybe that was senseless. Joel Kuntz is here. Joel. Let me just try and say it in Schweizerdeutsch. Make the ace point. Is that what you would do? Pete always says he does the opposite thing, and he's, I'm sure I would, and then he's always wrong. Oh no! Okay, I have to leave a shot. That's basic. Can't clear the 6 point. That's ridiculous. Can't clear the 6. Can get missed here. Sneak home. Can clear the 6. And can't clear this. Can't win clearing the 6, and can lose loads of gammons. So I'm fairly good about that decision. We're getting toe to toe with Fruttariano. Fruttar. So the best play for the chicken is on the 11 point, and then are we gonna do that? Yeah. 2, 3. Of course, not wanting to have to pick up the dice. Yeah. Oy. So really interesting. Yeah, there's the 1, 2. Okay. That is not so. I mean, I'm fucked anyway, so I don't care too much about that. So the cube decision was really interesting. I'm kind of losing a little bit of focus, as you can see. 5, 4. I didn't love that. What did he do? I can clean a guy up. Wouldn't have duped anything. Okay. Fruttini, come on. While I'm waiting, I'm going to Google Fruttariano. It's obviously like a common kind of sort of moniker, or is it just someone who eats fruit? Fucking hell, I thought it was to do with ¿Qué es un fruttariano? Yeah, okay, it's just someone that eats fruit. Okay, I thought it was to do with disfrutar. It's a fruitarian. I would have thought it's a pejorative thing, meaning and of course he's not going to be close to timing out. Could have taken 2 off there. Not that I would have done. Four, 3. Doesn't get double 4. Fuck off. Annoying. I didn't really get to. Didn't get some good thinking going there. That's all I'll say. I mean, I don't know whether. Whatever. It doesn't really matter how big the mistakes were, or if they weren't, or whatever. I suppose because he's split, I have to play 13-10, but I hate to get hit with double 4, for instance. Or I don't really want to have to break the midpoint. He's got a good game going. He just makes the 9. This is very... Oh? Could he do that? That surprised me. I don't know, maybe. Escaping. Even race. Weird one. Without the race, not so easy. I mean, 6-2 probably, I know that the race is close enough, but he's got all these strip points now. Hey Brian, would love to, absolutely. The only problem is I'm not going to play a non-rated game. So if you click on the matching thing and ask for a match like at the similar time to me, then I mean that's the best I can do, because then maybe it will match us. Okay, shit. I think that was okay, despite his double 5. Because I was primed. Okay, is that right to stay there? I'm not sure. Yeah, if you click on the thingy at the same time as me, I don't think there are that many players. There's a chance that we will get matched. Apologies, that's really... I don't know why. I used to play play a friend, but it's annoying because you don't get the rating points, and I don't play it, whatever. I just... Yeah. But as a consolation, I know who you are. I know your name. 6-5. I should be able to stay in this and not get doubled. I think 3-1 is okay. Usually play 6-4 there, but whatever. Okay, it's just a pass, which is not a disaster. Happy to lose a point here. 7 normal, yeah. I mean, it took me, Brian, it took like 45 seconds to match on this, so suggesting that I don't see any other reason that there weren't any other players in the pool when the matching request was there. So 4-2 just that. Not, of course, not a disaster always to foul on 2-point ball, but not so much of a disaster when you're 5-4 down. Although arguably it is, because he can just go on and gammon you on a centered cube. Now he's playing fast. Ooh, I suppose I just make the 10, but not sure. Is this a cube? Didn't feel like one. Oh, he can do that. Well, this is definitely a cube, surely. I mean, I know I'm behind. I think he can probably take, but... And then just hit on the outside. If it was the other roll was a 2, then maybe I would do something else and not hit on the outside. Okay, just checking that. So everything going well, but apart from if he rolls a 4 now, then okay, he didn't. So I cannot complain. Well, that's terrible. I think I'm gonna hit there. I'm sorry. I just want him to come in and break. I know that he can just play some mammoth like backgammon thing, but I don't know. You know, even here, like, he really wants to come out. I would love to make the bar, of course. So he kind of needs to just go crazy here. I don't know if he's got the nous to do it. Maybe he didn't, but look, I mean, how do you sustain this? I mean, to win from here without recirculating your checkers is a bit insane. Okay, I agree with that. Maybe 2-1 was a bit... Now he can possibly do it. So, I mean, I would have to get super unlucky. I think prepared to crunch whatever. You know, he's still not coming in. He's got to come in at some point. Fine. He's got to come in at some point. Okay, he has killed. That would be a lucky sequence for him then to have rolled the 6. So he should think about killing 4s. I don't know. Maybe not, because he can roll a 6. Okay, yeah. For sure, Brian. I lost focus, which is annoying. 1, 2. Does it matter? I feel I should clear the 6, but he's got such a crap board. I can even afford to roll like a 6-5 or just to leave a shot, just to stop him escaping with 4s. A double 4 is always just such a mixed blessing. I mean, it's just such a saving grace so that he doesn't have like the 6 points, so that I can't leave an extra checker. Name is Tina. I don't know yet. Okay. But now if had he rolled like a 2-1 or a 4-1, he could have made a point and board, or a 5-2. So 3s can play, 2s are going to be okay. So nothing too bad for me. So 3, I can't think very quickly. I think this is okay. It's not going to make a huge difference. I should be winning a gammon almost all the time here if I win. Threes. I'm not sure. Just wasn't sure, just didn't have enough time to think about that. So it's fewer shots, I think, than hitting both. This is interesting. I would have liked more time just to... And he can definitely save this. He just keeps on hitting me on the way brown, which is annoying. As predicted, he's just not... I mean, he's got 9 seconds and there's much fanning about as he was doing. Just keeps on hitting me on the way round. Now, like, I don't even know if I'm favourite to... Even before the fan, not favourite to gammon him. No, certainly not, which is really annoying. Fucker. Motherfucker. Oh, that's just such a bad sequence. Like, it just... Oh, now my mouse is... Possible to lose, still. Would be more interesting to lose. Just annoying not to gammon him. The only saving grade consolation is he has to play on 7 seconds. Hitting down. Okay, he's under some pressure, so hit twice is definitely reasonable if he hasn't got time to think. That's just the nuts. That just covers. I don't think he'll see it though. Hits and covers. Like making the 5 is... No, he does see it. Stop underestimating people. And he's still got 7 seconds as well, so everything is still annoying me. He's not even going to use... Come on. Obviously he's got lucky. 21 to 24. No, he fucked up there. Okay, fine. Should have made the 1 point. So he shouldn't... So he's playing... Yeah, he's doing pretty well. But as I said, he wouldn't time out. I just had to endure his... And now look how like panicky he is. You can see it all. Panic, panic, panic. Oh, he's used a second. I don't know why I'm hating. There's probably a lovely man. Don't know how you get these ideas in your head. But he played this, yeah, he played the last game pretty well. I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm just, it's annoying. Like it was, he wasn't, didn't have connection problems at all. He didn't have connection problems, and he was just like doing annoying things with the clock the whole time. So Brian's first. You can try. I mean, Brian. I did agree to play Brian. So, okay, I'm relieved about that. I didn't play so well. He played like a fucking cunt. Losing a little bit of, it's like, yes, I don't know why it's so easy to sort of, when you're childish like I am, turn your opponent into an object of what's the word? Not just hatred, but all right. Oh, I didn't start very. I'm not playing well at all. Right. Was the first game difficult? The double four was easy. Double one was easy. And then I thought he made a mistake here. Big mistake. 5-1 I had no choice. And then what? Double five, okay. Just round into the... That's interesting. I thought my play would be okay. This I didn't think about, so that's kind of okay. I'll give myself an excuse. Yeah, I would be able to see that I should play 13-1, so I'm... This is another weird... I think I might have mentioned this, not on this play, but in the next. This is one where you leave a blot on the 6 point. So 2 of them happened in the... I'm going to have to get something to eat. I'm just fucking starving. So it happened in the last game as well. So here the computer wants you to point on the ace, consequently leaving a blot on the 6 point. And that happened in my first match where I had to play... Where I should have played something like 13-9-6-1, 2.6, okay. I just played 15-5-2 really quickly. At the cost of him making the ace. So that was, again, wow, okay. I'm going to maybe put those plays, I think they're interesting. Let me just reconsider. I think they're genuinely like, I don't know how many people would play 6-1 twice without thinking. Maybe 6-1 3 times. Yeah, but Brian, I played 2.1 and then 2.5. So 6-1 twice, it's saying. It's not saying clear. Look, it's saying do this. Just so that you guys know. So it's not that beautiful. Let's not gild the lily or whatever too much. Let's not over egg it, but it's pretty nice. Because the problem always is he makes the ace point. Let me go back. I just want to go back. I just want to like look at this with the guys of we don't want him to make the ace point, and we can do something about it. Such a nice play. Such a nice play. Anyway, so I made some like this 3-2. Yeah, stupid. So I got lots of bad numbers here. Got 6-5, double 5, double 4 ain't great. So I wasn't that unlucky. Ah, okay, he did. I don't know why I castigated him unnecessarily. So he should have done something different, and he should have actually come out and challenged that block with the 4. So I started like double 4 was great. 4-2 was obviously a very easy play. Double doobie was right. I don't know what the word is. I classify in my classification. I think I called that like something like double otter or something, without really knowing what the otter coming up with both. But I think there is actually a name for it. 5-3. Obviously, you can do that, and then I mean, I wanted to think a lot. So let's say, how bad is this cube action going to be? I think like 0.2, 0.3. So the computer, we don't care about gammons. Huge blunder there, say to cube. I wasn't thinking of cubing there. Obviously, I wasn't going to cube from the bar. I wasn't going to cube from the bar. He made this just ridiculous play. And this, I wasn't cubing. I mean, I thought a lot about it. It was amazingly. So if you get your opponent to pass, you win the difference between 1 and 0.5, which is 0.416, which is massive. So like really good players, they really think about whether their opponent's going to pass this. I think most people just take, obviously in this, they're going to take anything. But maybe if you're playing in a competition, imagine you're playing in a big competition, and the guy, is he just going to take this if he's not very good? Possibly not. Possibly not. But then again, the question is, you're in such a good spot anyway, so are you going to risk it? And then he's like just cubed in a weird, very weird. We're going to look at this double one. That's what we're going to do. So we got the cube decision right. And it was really interesting. Oh, it wasn't even close. All right. I mean, I got there in the end, but I was like, oh, it was right to break the 6 point. That is not completely wrong about that. Wow, that was my huge blunder. I don't get that. Can someone help me? So what you have to look at is like what he's going to do next goes. So let's say I break the 6 points. And he rolls 3-1. Obviously he can't hit. That's the big gain for me. Ah, my 6s come out. I don't know why I couldn't really see that. So my 6s, if I didn't have a 6, a guy at the back to play. Oh, that's annoying that I didn't see that. That's a nice thing to spot now. If I didn't have a guy on the 24, maybe clearing the 6s okay, since now all my 6s leave a shot. But after this, my 6s all come out and don't leave a shot, more importantly. But it's weird, it's sometimes weird what you don't consider. It's perhaps just, and then what happened here? He gammoned me. I thought he didn't play too badly in the last game, but double 6. This is not. I mean, am I going to bother to look? Let's have a look. Not here. Here, this is not. This is like maybe almost 100 away. Yeah. 97. I should have just gone to the 18. He was right with the 6-4. I didn't see it. So I'm not. You don't necessarily. Okay, this was just nothing. My 6-4 was right. And then it was just a big pass. I thought this game was quite interesting actually. 6-3, 4-6 I found. Made the 10 there. Okay, fine. This wasn't quite a double. In fact, I kind of thought this is weird. Why am I doubling? And I just thought because I have some double hitters. So I have 2-4, 2-5, 2-6. Well, that's it. 2-2. And I'm an underdog. I'm actually an underdog. Let's have a look. I hope this is the one I hope I didn't misplay. Because I always second guess myself here. So I thought like initially, oh, I want to come out. But now when you can hit, you can improve your timing because you take away a checker. for him to play with in the outfield, and that will precipitate the crunching of his board. The double two, I was happy to, and then I thought he should just go berserk at some point. Not there. Could he maybe here? 6-3-2-1. On the basis that it was so difficult for him to win the game just by playing 6-3, 24, 23. So many things have to happen. Or playing 6-3, 4-3. So many things have to happen. But the computer, I guess, two things to take away. It's close, but it's close because it's very difficult for him to win whatever the weather. And the second thing is that I think we should pay attention to what the computer thinks is the best play, because it still has a better chance of winning, even though winning is going to be difficult, whatever you do, because your winning chances are so low. But I guess it's about gammons as well. But he kind of butchered this, so he should have played 2-1 here actually, but I didn't think he should. I shouldn't make the... Hard not to make the bar there. He says I should have come out. I should have cleared the 6, but not a major thing. Obviously, him only having a 2-point board, it's not going to be a game changer. And then here I was saying that I was no longer a favourite, but I was a favourite to win a gammon. Okay, so it went down to 2.5 somehow. Don't know why he double hit. Oh, he didn't make the... Yeah, he didn't play that well. He didn't make the ace. He was panicky. Oh, whatever. Muppet. Alright. Brian, I'm going to be back. So, I am... the 5-2. I should have thought about my breaking numbers. I'll be back in like a few minutes. 2 minutes. Okay, thanks for sticking around. Honestly, no sarcasm there. Well, I mean, no sarcasm there. Not in that tone of voice. Right, yeah, Brian. Brian. Are you ready, Brian? Oh, your name is Tinai6. I'm gonna. Oh, there's a delay. Okay, I haven't come back yet. I see it now. There's a long delay. Wow. Well, it's like 30 seconds, almost a minute. I'm not sure if that's... Yeah. 3, 2, 1. No, Super Groover. Okay. Sorry, Brian. Super Groover, male, Norway, clock ticking down. But he's not going to be up to shenanigans because he's Norwegian, and I know that you guys don't do that sort of crap. I don't think he knows it started. I can't... Hello? Unless... I mean, maybe he'll just let the clock run down. I can't... Can I leave the game? I don't think so. I mean, I can, but it will still be running. Shall I try that? No, yeah, that's... Don't think it will have given his time back. Makes for compelling viewing. Fucking hell. Why does... I don't think it's going to give him his time back. I assume a chunk of time is just going to suddenly disappear. If he comes back, I don't see the logic for him getting the time back because I went into the lobby. I'm not seeing the logic. Bummeroonies. Well, while we're waiting, say hello. Come on, darling. Say hello. Don't look so glum. Babe. Come on, darling. Up you poppy. Yes. It's a backgammon stream. Okay, so the clock's just going to run down. Fuck it. We got time. We can do a little dance or something. Or we can. What am I stupid? We can go. back to which game should we? Oh, I'm not sure what's happening here. Not sure what's happening. Go back to this beautiful double five. Not this one. What's happening? Oh, it won't let me do it. Okay, I'm just going to use this time so I can put this on. I don't know if this is a bad use of a strategy. He's still there, okay. And I can put it on Facebook. Whatever. Only 4 minutes, but I've never had this happen before, actually. Did I say good game? But it's not going to alert him. I think I already did. That's a shame. I think people will know this one. That's the problem. It's like one of those ones that it's like an extension of the banana split. While we're waiting, I'm just going to post it on Backgammon Strategy. It's like an kind of that sort of logic. You either have seen it or you haven't, and you I don't know, but I do it because I post these things, so it's a way of me pretending to myself that I can remember. I'll be able to remember what's going on. No. That I'll be able to remember the position. So while I think you're looking at the clock running down, what's going on? So maybe Brian will be able to play after all. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I think it's quite obvious, so probably most people, there'll always be someone that gets it. Okay, so we are 34. Okay, so he came. Fair enough, okay, he won't time out. I think he should have made the bar. I think that if I'm not going to scooch up to the 22, I mean to the 20, I might as well not scooch up to the 22 and make the 4 point. This is really close to a double in some sense, but are you playing? I couldn't give a this is a double, is it not? Just on the basis that he might not make. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Easy take. I'm not sure if that was the most accurate actually to go up to the to go up to the 21. Now I don't see anything better than coming out. Fact is that the checker on the 15 was covering the 9 point, which was a good thing. I would like to... Yeah, it's different when someone plays fast. You don't get time to think. I would like to slot the 9, but I don't think it's necessary to give him a 3 to hit me in the outfield. Making the point on my head is bad, but it's not that bad for me. Okay, he's just playing fast. It does make a difference. I still don't feel I should slot the back of the prime. I'm not sure this time. So his ones are duplicated. Let's say, in fact, there's no number actually that hits and comes to the edge of the prime, because 1 3 he will make the point, I think. So on that basis, I'm going to cut short the thought process and just do that. So like 1 5, for example, he can come up, and if he does, I'm far happier to have the checker on the 9 points. And then slot the front, hoping obviously to get another checker sent back. So what's most accurate here? I could just go and not hit and hope that he could come to the 18 and hope that he rolls a 5. But here he has to break with lots of numbers, like 2 4, 3 4, 3 5, 3 6. So let's go with that. So I suppose his idea is, his extra bonus is I can roll a 5-2. His idea is to stop me getting a man sent back, another man. I would love to stop him getting the checker on the 19 safe, but I don't think that is worth the risk. So I will just come around to the 8. Wow, a lot of fanning. Six, 5 maybe to the 15 instead of the 14. I still don't think I can do anything fancy here. Don't see it. Maybe I'm losing the plot a little bit. I'm still trying to recover from Brian abandoning me, so I don't accept his apology. So yeah, I felt like I should have been able to pick up another checker quite easily there. I think it's probably a little bit more accurate to close the board now, because it's only 1-2 that leaves a shot, and there is a little bit of risk. There is a little bit of risk, and I'm going to keep the checkers on the 6 point. so that I'm able to perhaps to bear off checkers without breaking the board, obviously. Like to do something like this. Well, that doesn't bear checkers off, but I'm going to bear off a checker. Because the race is reasonably close. Brian. My old friend Brian. I mean, what could I do? I couldn't force it to match with you, Brian. I can just lose this easily. I'm tempted to play 4-3. Okay. Alright, let's try and regather. 4-1, I hate having to double hit, but I will do it. Double one's fantastic. This was a... It's going to get back into... Okay, I think... I was potentially past... So, that's weird. I mean, he should be cubing, is what I'm trying to say. Now I can probably take... I don't think he was playing on. But it's clear to me that people play fast because they're... Don't know about this. It's looking dodgy for me because they're panicking. Like even when people have got oodles of time. And now I'm playing fast because I don't want him to think. I don't want him to cube me. But if he does, I suppose I cannot pass this. Because he could still even double hit me and I've still got a lot of solidity. It was weird that he stopped there. 5-3. I don't like any of the plays here. I certainly didn't like making the ace. But this game has got a completely different complexion on it. It's a bit fast and furious. Again, I'm just not feeling like I want to take too much time. I could just play 22 and 16. Perhaps that would be a little better. But coming in on the 23, I dupe his sixes. And I'm just on a practical basis, he's not doubling, so I suppose I can get away with doing the thing. I mean, this has just got to be either a stone cold pass or very reasonable to think about passing this. I know I do have the 22 point, but he does cover a lot of the time. And I've got a blot on the 5 and I've got a 3 point, meaning I've got a gap. So I'm going to pass this. Yeah, it's a bit chaotic, this match. So very standard, he'll make the 4, I'll make the 20. He can't play safe. Not only does that hit, but it helps me play, it makes the game easier for me to play, which is a huge thing. I'll make the 10 in favour of the 3. I don't think there's much point making a point when he's got an anchor. Yeah, that 6-3 made it so much easier for me to play. Hi, yeah, Paul. I'm happy to continue. The only thing is that it doesn't seem to match. it doesn't seem to match people. Yeah, I saw you on stream. You played very well. What's your username? We're gonna have a. So I could come out. I make the 3. I think he could be doubling. I'm kind of losing the plot a little bit here. I guess I can hold on to the 10, risk getting hit because he's only got a 2-point board. You're Paul Swain. Yeah, so I'm not going to play as a friend because I don't get rating points, well, nor do they. Won't let me pick up the dice. 1. Oh, okay, I've got another one to play. Okay. But as long as you don't sulk like Brian did. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's going on here? So 1, 2. I mean, I just saw this, I could just do this. But it does leave 1s and 3s. The first play I saw was going to the ace. Then he just plays with his straggler. And I'm not doing too badly in the race because he's got some out of place, so I suppose I just play for contact on his 9-point. I'm really losing focus here, but I've done well. I've played 4 games. This is why Paul McGreal did so much coke. All right. Yeah, oh, hello. What? Why didn't he safety that? Oh, okay. Fair enough. But I would like to play you, but... Oh, okay. Not a big deal. I think I have to safety the guy. No shots. Yeah, this match has been just crap. He's having to play so quickly, and I'm kind of... okay, I suppose I want to minimize. I'm just making excuses. I should play on, but he won't. Okay. Okay, come on. Three, 2, 5, 1, 4, 2, 6, 4 hits, 4, 3, probably, actually probably doesn't, but I'm not sure. I mean, being down in the race, I probably want to keep the man back. He can just make the 2-point. Okay, I'm getting back in the zone a little bit, I think. I think he has to play safe. 5-2 is awkward, so I can't. Yeah, it was just fatigue. It's weird. I feel a little bit better now. So I think I've got to give up the. Just clear to me now. I have to give up something. So I just give up the point that's of least value, and it creates a builder on the 11. So that's not too bad. He's going to be faced with an awkward decision. I think this is tricky. I don't think it's a double, but I'll just give it a few seconds to. If I roll 6-3, 6-1, 3-1, double 3, then basically the market's gone unless he rolls 1-6. But if I roll anything else, I don't think it's going to be good enough. So I just saw this play which duplicates the 3. It's very important to slot the 5 point if I can, and I think I can because he's got a weak board, and so he's forced to roll a 3 to stay in the game, but luckily I managed to hit him back. So he'll play 6-2. This leads to like a tricky position, which is not in the pattern recognition. I suppose it's not close in a way. Even though he's got checkers out of play, I could still roll like something like this. 1-2. Well, maybe not. This is really, really good, but I think whatever he rolls. So the only reason I'm just going to claim a point here is because this is so tricky. I'm tired. Maybe I should just play on. But I'm trying to vindicate the fact that I didn't cube the go before. That was a huge roll, double 3, and he didn't hit me back. So maybe it was okay not to cube. Maybe it was okay. I think it's too good. I do think it's too good. 1. So I don't want to give up the. I do want to cover the guy on the 3, but I don't want to give up the 7.